Please sit down in front of the camera.
Would you mind if I ask you for some information on the photosensitivity of the film you use? Because...
Now make sure you are sitting in the correct position. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself with a mirror to your left.
Well, I mean, I put all my change into this ad, and I think I have a right to know. And whatever happened to the old human touch?
Smile.
Wait! Stupid, relentless machines. Just when I thought I'd see the last of those strange attacks of tachycardia. Hi there, Sonny. My name is Tony Tough.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Wally. You know my dad runs a cucumber plantation?
The cucumbers. Is jumping up and down like that part of an early prevention program against senile rigidity of the joints?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Duff, I'm trying to keep my bladder under control. I've been waiting to use the restroom for hours.
And is it working?
I'm afraid it ain't.
You know, I heard that.
But, Mr. Duff, I already tried using cloves of garlic as suppositories.
Then I'm afraid we only have 2 choices. Getting him out of the bathroom or buying you new shorts. Do you know who's in there?
Well, no. I knocked several times, but the only answer I got was a sort of gurgling snarl.
So whoever's in there has either got the Ebola virus or is very rude. I don't suppose you've seen a funny-looking purple animal anywhere around the park?
Sure have, Mr. Tubb. I had just gone to get a drink at the Witch's Fountain and was on my way to the main square when I was knocked down by a huge troglodyte bearing a small fuchsia-colored warthog on its back.
Did you see where they were going?
I would have liked to stop and watch, but I was in a hurry to get rid of all that water I had drunk before it was too late.
I can understand that.
I saw they headed off to the north, but then I had to run over here. I'm sorry I can't help you any more than that, sir.
Don't worry, little guy. You've helped me plenty. Where did you say the monster was going with my warthog slung over his back?
He took the road that goes northwest out of the central square, and I'm afraid that's all I know, sir.
Can you read, Wally?
Yes, sir.
I don't suppose you recall having seen any of these things anywhere in the park?
I seem to remember seeing some pepper in a pizza parlor.
Pepper, you say? Have you decided what you want to be when you grow up?
I sure have, sir.
So tell me, what are you going to be?
My greatest dream is to become a private detective, to contribute my intelligence and perseverance to the fight against crime and marital infidelity, to refuse all compromise between good and evil.
What moving words, my boy. Your wholehearted faith in truth and justice is most touching.
What did you say?
I am a private detective, Wally, you know?
Of course a private detective, sir. Now, can I ask you something?
Sure, kid.
How can I tell the good from the bad?
Well, good guys usually wear white and have nice, reassuring music in the background.
Mind if I ask you something else?
Sure, Wally.
Why do male dogs lift their leg when they pee?
They don't just do it to keep from getting their feet wet, like some people say, but for 2 perfectly good reasons. First of all, by raising a leg, the dog compresses the muscles around his bladder, helping him control the release of urine.
Oh!
And then, it seems that this particular behavior is the result of a hormone produced in the testicles of male dogs. In fact, dogs which have been sterilized often do not raise their legs.
That's most interesting. Mind if I ask you something else?
Sure, kid.
If medical science has made such great strides in the field of transplants, why is it that human brain transplants have yet to become a common procedure?
Well, Wally, I would say that the answer to that lies in the fact that volunteer donors are so extremely rare.
Mind if I ask you something else?
Sure, Wally.
Why do people trap and kill mice? Can they really be dangerous?
I've looked into this question myself, and I must say it is a fascinating one. According to my research, there are at least 5,000 mice for every human being on Earth. Considering their high genetic resistance and alarming capacity to reproduce and adapt themselves to any environment,
Gee!
these three characteristics alone are enough to justify our fears of mice and the name they were often given in the past, the devil's servants. But that's not all. Mice could potentially devour 1/4 of the world's grain harvests, and they spread a wide variety of infectious diseases.
You know everything, sir.
Ha ha ha! Well, no, that's not actually true. There are some passages in the Oceanic poems that I have not yet...
Mind if I ask you something else?
Sure, kid.
Do you like cucumbers?
Blandly speaking.
Great answer. Mind if I ask you something else?
Sure, Wally.
Why do the Yeti and the Loch Ness Monster attract so much scientific interest?
First of all, allow me to thank you for your question. And secondly, it is somewhat inexact to say that these two specimens in particular are the subject of scientific curiosity. But rather, we ought to say that known and classified species constitute only a minor part of the vast variety of life in existence on our planet.
And so?
So each discovery gives us an opportunity to learn more about such complex phenomena as, to name only a single example, the evolution of species. The study is the task of the cryptozoologists. Oh, if only my mother had permitted me to embark on the path that would have made me a member of that noble race.
Mind if I ask you something else?
Just one, though. I wouldn't want to subject my synapses to unneeded wear by pursuing the Inquisition any further.
When's your birthday?
September 4th. Why?
Oh, no reason, just superstition. Mind if I ask you something else?
Maybe later, but now let's talk about something else.
Like what?
See you later, Wally.
I thought you were gonna be more interesting than that, sir. Oh well, good luck, Mr. Tony Tubbs.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Alligator. I didn't realize there was someone in there. Scout's honor. Oh, that was close. I almost lost control of my sphincters. Dash that creaking gate. Don't talk to me about creaking gates. I'm afraid that would only increase the number of variables beyond my control. But on the other hand, it just might work. It's just like Grandma said, Tony, pet the dog from the outside. I think it would be better to open the gate from the outside. Wow, what a skateboard! The alligator's in orbit!
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure that if my bladder knew how to talk, it would thank you much more eloquently than I can.
Truly moving! Anyone in there?
It's me, sir, Wally. Remember me? You're the one who got me in here.
Darn right I am. How could I forget it? I'm beginning to run out of things to say. Wally, I was wondering. It's nothing personal, you understand, but I was wondering if you could tell me approximately, well, for how much longer are you intending to engage these facilities?
Well, Mr. Tubbs, I only just got in here.
Just got in? Zoinks! Wally, I wouldn't be surprised to see you walk out of there a fully grown man. Wally,
Yes, sir?
it's almost dawn, and I really need the bathroom. Would you mind?
Just one more minute.
It really is true. The length of 1 minute depends on which side of the bathroom door you have in front of your face. This is for you, Miss Van Horn. Remember what you used to say at school. Well, eat your words. You see, I'm not irrecoverably stupid. I'm not stupid after all. Why bother? It's just a perfectly ordinary filthy plastic bowl. I'm sorry.
Aren't they beautiful?
I must admit they are very well manicured nails.
No, I mean the stars. I hope dawn never comes so that I can go on watching them forever.
Yeah, all those little twinkling lights.
Like angels' torches.
Don't ask me where I found the glass. I suppose that will do. After all, coffee is just dirty water, right? Absolutely not. Okay, keep your hair on. I was just joking. Right, white as milk. Pepper. Red hot pepper. Well, I suppose it's the same thing, really. Did you hear what I just said? Sticky. Let's just... Thick and sweet. If it weren't inflammable, that concoction might be mistaken for fruit juice. That'll do fine. It would be just like a nice big juicy cherry if it weren't for its sickening rotten vegetable smell. Good Goodness gracious, but now I've got all the ingredients for the formula. I don't know what to say. I suppose I could celebrate my success with a sip of penicillin, but the prescription says I'm not due for my next dose until tomorrow morning. So for now, I better concentrate on finding an effective way of mixing them all up together. Okay, the ingredients are all mixed in. The potion ought to be ready. Well, I've had to substitute a few ingredients, but I'm sure it'll work just the same. Could have been better, but not in this life. Come on, take a card.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what I'm supposed to say.
I guess so.
Oh, great. I see you found everything in the end.
Well, I did the best I could, but there are just a couple of details that...
Oh, we'll worry about those later. When we found your friend, won't we?
You're the one who sees all and knows all.
You said it. I see. A taper.
But I'm looking for a dog. A purple dog, about this high.
A taper right between the moon and the sugar. Tons! Your friend, the castle in the park. Tons of sugar. Hey, someone's been tasting my soup. And mine, too. Someone's been sleeping in my bed. And in my bed, too.
Could you say that part about the moon and the sugar one more time? Mr. Magician! Hey, but there's a rabbit in here. If I were to touch the wrong end of that, you'd have to get through the rest of this game with a slavering frog or something of the kind. I don't know about you, but I have absolutely no intention of running that kind of a risk. Absolutely no intention. I sometimes wish it was me who was in command. You know, sometimes I really don't understand you. Hey, but there's a rabbit in here. Now, there are two possibilities. Either this rabbit has been dead for several months, or Lorenz the wizard is extremely neglectful of the hygiene of his domestic animals. Hey there, little one. You sure are cute. I'm going to give you a name. Tony Jr. Lorenz talked about the castle, didn't he? Maybe I should go take a look around there. Or maybe I should carry on wandering aimlessly about this elephant cemetery, waiting to be hit by a bolt of lightning, which will restore my superpowers to me. When will I learn it's no good lying to myself?